Hello, and welcome to today's daily run. And looks like we're starting in space today. Which, kind of a weird sentence by itself, but hey, love the biome. They gave us an Arctozote, which is a mon that it can get really good if you manage to carry it through like pretty much all the floors until it learns Bolt Beak, which it learns at a really high level, like 60 something, maybe even 70 something, I don't know. But pretty decent mon, I'd say. Any fully evolved mon at the beginning of the run, it's a decent mon, just, for the stats. We also got a Rotom Frost, which is interesting because it's the exact same typing as Arctozote. So, yeah, what are your plans, devs? What do you want us to do with this? But anyway, interesting. Not that it's a bad thing in itself, but hey, probably gonna be replacing Arctozote somewhat soon. I also caught a Clefairy just because of the fairy typing. Here's a Meteor. I love Meteor just because it gets Shell Smash and shields down, makes it able to, you can take a hit, set up a Shell Smash, and you're gonna outspeed everything because of the speed boost and also the speed boost from the shields down ability. So that's nice. You're gonna be extra frail though, so be careful. I also caught a Bronzor, but I don't really like it. I don't think it's a really reliable mon. It doesn't do much until it evolves, and it's kind of weak all around. Actually, it's good for stalling, but anyway, here's the first trainer of the run. I am debating what to do just because of the Magnemite, and she has an annoying team, but I don't think that's gonna be a problem just because it only seems to have Electro Ball and Meteor is really fast, so not gonna be doing that much damage to us. And in fact, it goes down. Meteor wants to learn Stealth Rocks. I do end up teaching it, even though I don't think I use it at all, and I ran out of PP on my Blizzard, which sucks, because Arctozote doesn't have an Ice-type move yet, so now I all of Ice-type moves. And as you could see, I accidentally targeted my Clefairy with Meteor, just because I noticed when you use any kind of self-targeting moves, like I just use Life 2, and it automatically targets your team again, which sucks because I'm used to spamming A. But anyway, Clefairy is really nice here to keep the team healthy. And I ran out of Ancient Power, so I'm going to have to go for Swift. And Clefairy is confused, but doesn't really matter. I find a revive, thank God, because half my team is dead. I'm not in a really comfortable position, just because the typings in this have been really weird. I can't do much. I have low PP, Rotom only has, I believe, Blizzard to attack with, and it burns out of PP really fast and misses a lot, so I'm trying to manage switching around, trying to conserve as much HP as possible, as well as trying to finish this as fast as possible, because it was kind of a pain actually to just sit there, and Musharna is so tanky. I thought about catching it. I don't even know if I threw any balls right here, but I just figured it would take forever, and yeah, I do end up trying to chuck a ball at it just for the, fully evolved mon. It has a great up ball, but doesn't end up working out. I have almost no Pokeball, so I just decided to go ahead and finish it off. I take this opportunity to heal Meteor and Clefairy itself. It takes a little bit longer to finish the fight, but hey, I think it's worth it to, kind of help out the team that's pretty much dead. And Arctozote wants to learn another special move, which sucks. It's a purely physical mon, and its move pool is bad. It's a bad move pool, which is, kind of a shame because it's such a cool mon and its stats are pretty decent as well. Just, screwed over by the move pool. There's another Meteor. If you haven't caught the first one, I recommend you catching it. It made my life a lot easier, just to get through the floors quicker. When it learns Shell Smash, really helps out a lot. And I just keep trying to KO everything as fast as possible, just to try to finish space, which honestly it took me a little bit to get through this first biome on this run. Some of the biomes were really quick, even though they were later on, but this one was kind of slow. Not a hard biome, I'd say, but just more on the annoying kind and stally kind, not doing as much damage. But we finally make through to the boss on floor 10, which is Clefable. Decent mon. If you haven't caught a Clefairy, you might want to consider catching Clefable. I don't know, you're gonna have to use a lot of mushrooms to actually get back some decent moves to make it worth, but hey, if you feel like it, here's your chance, fully evolved. Won't have to rely on a Moonstomp, which I, by the way, gonna spoil to you right now, haven't seen one for the whole run, which sucks, but thank god the final boss was a pretty easy one. You know, by now you should already know that it's Celebi, so pretty much if you have a bug move or anything fire or anything really dark, it has a lot of weaknesses, and it should be fine. Should be fine. Down goes Clefable. Finally, Rotom wants to learn Shockwave. I reluctantly get rid of Will-O-Wisp, just because I liked, you know, having it to, you know, make my life a little easier. But anyway, we are now at the Ancient Ruins, and I see a Kadabra. I want the Kadabra for me, you know, quick one, really speedy, hits really hard. The only bad thing I don't realize at this point is that Kadabra is another mon that I'll need to roll for an item to evolve, like the Link Cable, I don't know. And you know, haven't thought about it at the moment I caught, and I'm going to spoil it right now that I did not find the item, and I did go into the final fight with a Kadabra, as well as a Clefairy. So thank god the boss wasn't anything hard, because otherwise I would probably have to either get pretty lucky or, you know, more realistically, start to run all over again and switch up the team. Which, you know, always an option if you lose the run, but hey, it sucks. Right here, I spam a lot of Blizzard so I can get through things fast, and I run out pretty fast because, honestly, Blizzard is one of those moves that can either save or doom a run, just for the accuracy itself, because it's pretty strong. But here's the second trainer of the run, and watch out for that Meditite. It has pure power, it's really strong. Like, it was kind of annoying and kind of troublesome to get through, like, to think about what to do and whatnot. I just ended up spamming Blizzard, as I said, just because I figured it's my safest bet, nothing really can take the hit. And, you know, yeah. Right here, I don't really want to switch out, because I don't know what this Super Abominable is gonna do. So I just let Rotom go down, switch into Kadabra, and finish it off real quick. And I believe this is it for the trainer, and Cherrim is learning Leech Seed, and at this point I'm like, yeah, I forgot you were there, buddy. I don't think I've used it, like, at all, and I'll probably won't, like, at least not much. I do end up getting rid of it and replacing it with a better, faster, and cooler grass type, so sorry if you like it, not my favorite though. I don't think anyone's favorite one out there is Cherrim, but hey, if that's you, let me know in the comments, because honestly, I love an underdog. I'm a really big fan of Ariados, as I said before on one of the previous daily runs. Anyway, just getting through the rest of the mons here. Sigilyph is also a decent mon to catch if you're not using Minior. Actually, you can, like, fit in the team with Minior, because Minior doesn't really get any flying type moves, like, for through level up, I mean. If you find the TM for acrobatics, just definitely teach it, but other than that, there's not much you can do, honestly. But as I said, Minior is a pretty decent mon to just carry you through stuff, and it learned Power Gem finally. Its move pool might not be the best, but it learns Power Gem and Shell Smash, so should be set with just those two moves, honestly. If it's not something like crazy tanky or that resists, it should be fine. Anyway, the first gym leader of the run is Liza. I believe we fought Tate sometime this week, maybe in the last couple of days, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, pretty much the same. If you have like a dark type, or at least among dark moves, should be fairly easy to deal with. Honestly, I think that's the only time I really used Cherrim in a scenario that it kind of mattered, because I didn't really have anything decent to take out Grumpig with, which is nice. And Clefairy wants to learn Cosmic Power, but I like its moveset for now, so I'm not gonna teach it. And yeah, Baltoy just ends up exploding on my face, so okay, I guess. And by the way, Arctozolt learned Avalanche, which is, you know, decent. As I said, I'm probably not gonna keep it until the end, just because if the mon is like a ground type, like, what can I really do? Like, you know, the main point is to get Bolt Beak, but at that point I should have a decent team like strong enough and diverse enough team that I won't have to rely on that as much. So yeah, I do end up using Cherry a little bit, like basically on this first floor actually, just because I found Go-Go and I want to add it to my team. Thank God it stays because I only had one Pokeball. That's something I should have paid more attention to, and I will try to rack up some balls just in case I see something. I don't know, you never know when a shiny gonna end up appearing, or you know, something really strong and broken. So yeah, just gonna go ahead and take out this Go-Go. Don't need one. The other one's Adamant Nature actually, which is amazing. And a couple things happened here. Clefairy learned Moonblast, which is awesome, and I got the multi-lens and I gave it to Kadabra. If you don't know what it does, it turns your moves into multi-hit moves, but it also powers it up a little bit. So instead of doing like 100%, you do 2 hits of 60% damage. So it's a little bit stronger, and you can, you know, get past like 30 and things like that. Honestly, just a pretty broken item actually, and you can stack that too. So yeah, if you slap another one on the same one, you know, it's gonna turn into a 3-hit move and so on, which is pretty amazing. And honestly, Meteor just sweeps through this mountain like nobody's business. With a lot of flying types, one Shell Smash is enough for me to outspeed and KO basically everything. And Go-Go wants to learn Horny Leech, which I like. I teach it over Takedown, but I don't ever use it because it learns Leaf Blade soon, and also Milk Drink, so don't really need a recovery attacking move if I have a better recovery move and a better attacking move. But anyway, double battle, there's an Altaria if you want to catch it. Staraptor, also pretty decent for the final boss. It's a fast mon and he's super effective, so not really a bad mon. As I said, I don't like to repeat a lot of typings on the team. And right there, I almost got the potion, but I remembered Leech Seed just in time, and I started to go, which is, you know, amazing. And honestly, Meteor sweeps Winona like poor Winona. Like, I actually felt sorry for her, just because I one-hit KO every single one of her mons. And that fight was over like in 5 seconds, which is nice because the first 10 floors were definitely like kind of slow death. But anyway, we are at the Wasteland now, which is interesting because we see a lot of dragon types, we see a lot of cool mons generally, and a lot of pseudos as well, so nice. This Sligoo here has a great out ball, so I figured I'll try to catch it. I have like 5 great balls, which it's not really good for someone who just said that it was going to pay a little bit more attention to that. But hey, 5 is better than 0, right? But yeah, still need to pay a little bit more attention to that. And it wasn't a hitting ability mon or anything. Must have been like a nature or something, or an alternate ability I didn't have. And Go wants to learn Leaf Blade. I teach it over Bulk Up. Even though we already had Horny Leech, I know I'll be getting rid of Horny Leech soon. Right here, nobody really can benefit a lot from Ice Punch. So yeah, certainly not Arctozolt with those little tiny T-Rex arms. Oh my god, it would be hilarious to see try to use Ice Punch. It would help with Smooth Pull though. Here's a Flagon, and I really want it just because it's, you know, ground typing and dragon type is never a bad thing to add to our team. As I said, I don't need Rotom and Arctozolt, so Arctozolt's move pool makes me get rid of it right here, just because Rotom has Discharge and Blizzard, so pretty much covered with strong moves. And, well, moves suited for the mon I have. Here's a double battle, which is kind of intimidating, just because of the size of the mons. I love Appleton, I think it's a really great design mon. Like, honestly, I just want to hug it. It would be a great pet to have, don't you think? Like, I don't know, just, you know, lean on that giant apple and fall asleep with the smell of, you know, cinnamon apple pie, cobbler. I don't know, that seems nice to me. Anyway, it's dead now, doesn't really matter. You can go ahead and make the pie with it if you want to. Here's another Flagon, don't really need it, so Go, you're up. It has Bug Buzz, like, I always think it's funny because it's obviously a giant, you know, Dragonfly mon. But, well, it's not a bug type. But we're not gonna get into that, right? It's a really heated debate in the Pokemon community. I really wish I found a moonstone already for Clefairy, but as I said, it doesn't happen. And you know, all those really strong pseudo mons, pseudo legendary mons, and my tiny baby fairy here can't really take a hit, even though it's like resisted or neutral. It pretty much wrecked me. So, you know, this combo is 4 times weak to fairy, so that helps. Here's a dragon type move that I hate in Dragon Rush actually, because it's like 75% accuracy, man. Why are you doing that? Why is that even an option, you know? Anyway, Hexorus is down now, so we're almost down to the last gym leader before the final stretch. Here's another combo. I really wanted to know about the Great Outlaw. I'll never know if it was a hidden ability mon, just because, yeah, it would be so messy if I try to catch it, and I'll probably either lose right here or lose to the gym leader right ahead, so yeah. And I take the opportunity for the revive because, you know, don't know if you're gonna be facing a ground type gym leader, which we're not. It's Raihan with its, you know, 37 billion dragon types. But anyway, thankfully, almost all his team is weak to ground, because if it wasn't for that, honestly, I don't know what I would have done. And the fact that our Caladon right here just kept spamming like Iron Defense and doing stupid stuff kind of helped me out as well. I do end up letting Clefairy go down here just so I can get a clean switch into Flygon and finish it off, because both modes are really weak and I'm faster than both, so it didn't really matter because he just kept switching around. Anyway, we're at the final stretch now. Here's Donphan. Love Donphan, absolute love Donphan. And I freaked out a little bit when Paradox mounts were revealed, just because of, you know, and Great Tusk was revealed. I freaked out, man. I really thought Donphan was getting an evolution. I mean, it's still pretty nice that it got some attention, at least the design, you know, but yeah, I don't think it's gonna get any love anymore than the Paradox forms. If you haven't caught a ground type and, you know, looking for one, you can always go the Excadrill route. Here's this Covillion. I kind of hate the existence of this mod, because I really thought they'd do something really cool with like a Pepper mon, you know, like the first fire and grass type would be something really awesome. And I don't know, man, that thing just hits me wrong. I don't know, its face, its posture, its... Oh, and here's a nice surprise. I actually hatched a shiny Phione. What do you think about that, huh? I mean, won't be using it anytime soon, but it's shiny at least. It's better than a regular Phione. And can't really have a lot of surprises with that egg, so trying to roll for some better items right here. And here's the final trainer of the run. He has a couple of Machamps and another one that I forgot what it was, but his Machamps have a really weird move pool. It has like Mountain Gale and Flamethrower. Like, why? It's not strong enough, especially to use Flamethrower, but anyway. Here's the other Machamp. I figured it's not gonna have the same move pool because, you know, wouldn't make much sense. And this one seems to have like a normal level up moveset, so... We're at the final stretch, and the last one is a Rhydon, which easily goes down to a Leaf Blade. And I want to take this opportunity to thank you guys that watch my videos and leave suggestions, and, you know, engage, and generally, I'm just happy I can help people that like Pokemon as much as I do. So thank you guys for the support as always, and if you made it to this point in the video, and consider subscribing if you haven't. I upload daily, and you know, you may have the answer right here for some run you're stuck on. Who knows? Here's a Golem, which honestly goes down pretty easily to Leaf Blade. Other than sturdy, thankfully it doesn't do a lot of damage to me, but it sucks because my Go-Go's HP is getting low, and things with sturdy always mess me up. You know, here's another one. I figured it's gonna explode. I don't know, I'm feeling it's gonna explode. So I just switched into Meteor, and it did explode, and I avoided it. So, yeah, always nice. Rolling for some items, I take the Mushroom to get Dragon Dance onto Flygon, that I use for exactly nothing in this fight. And here's the boss for the run, it's Celebi. It's gonna go down pretty easily. I go ahead and go for the Shell Smash, just knowing I'm gonna survive the first hit. Go for a couple of Power Gems. It just seems to be going for future sights, so I'm gonna go ahead and get as much damage as possible because I know that's gonna KO me in one hit. And I switch into Flygon because of Bug Buzz, I hit it a couple of times with Bug Buzz and end up taking it down pretty easily. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for tomorrow's daily run. Bye bye!